attention to what I'm saying, not what I'm wearing. You can't help it? Well, you're not alone. Let's see if this changes things. Much better. Today in Psychology, we're going to talk about making people listen to you better and continue last week's discussion on negotiation and persuasion.
You could change everything tonight. This is your chance to do something right.
When you're listening to someone, there are central cues, or the message that they're trying to tell you, and peripheral cues, which is everything else. When we're tired, distracted, or the message is difficult to evaluate, we'll fall to peripheral cues like clothing, visuals, voice tone, or other factors. If you look nice, people are also more intimidated, assuming you have something important to say, or that you are someone important. The thing is, this subconsciously improves their feelings for you all around, not just that you look nice. Thanks to the halo effect, when people see that you look nice, they're going to be more likely to say things like, you look confident, smart, or organized, not just nice. Using rhymes help us process what's being said and ring more true to us than a non-rhyme. So if you want people to believe something, turn it into a rhyme. The only thing to watch for is that if the listeners don't trust or are suspicious of the rhyme, then it will seem more deceitful. Repetition is also helpful if stated in different ways and especially if the audience repeats back your point to you. Using mnemonic devices like IHOP can also help things stick in people's memories and thoughts. When we do things, we have primary and secondary gains, which are usually unconscious. If you find out the secondary motivation, it can usually help you better understand yourself and others, and it will help you be more motivated to do things since you understand both. 2 more ways to get someone to agree with you are as follows. The foot in the door technique is where you get someone to say yes to something small, and through the continual pattern of saying yes can lead them up to something bigger. So, let's say you want a $100 dress. First ask for something smaller, like shoes or a necklace, then gradually increase the price until you get to $100. This is because we like consistency, so once we start saying yes, then we're primed to keep agreeing and being helpful. Also, we start to get tired of all of the shopping and all the decision making, so we're just gonna say, let's get it over with, sure, just get it, let's be done. The other technique is the door in the face technique, where you ask for something large that you want, so then what your actual request seems something small and reasonable. So find a $500 dress and say, oh, I love this dress so much, but then they say no, so you'll say, okay, I'll settle for this $100 dress. So they'll be more likely to say yes than if you just start with the $100. If you need people to do something for you, saying because, no matter what follows, increases your rate of acceptance. In an experiment by Ellen Langer in 1978, people requested to cut in line. There are 3 different phrases used. Excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I use the Xerox machine? Excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I use the Xerox machine because I have to make copies? And, excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I use the Xerox machine because I'm in a rush? The first one, with no reason, had only 60% yeses, but the second and the last one both had over a 90% yes rate, even though the reasons like I have to make copies were not very compelling. This is because most people are on autopilot. We form heuristics, or mental shortcuts for things around us, and hearing because usually means somebody has a good reason for asking. One thing of note here is that when the experiment was repeated with 20 pages rather than 5, only the last phrase had a high yes rate. If the stakes are low, we don't mind, but if the stakes are high, there's a little bit more resistance. But if you have a good enough reason, it could still work. Here's a little more on compliance. If people are stressed, they're going to seek reward from anywhere. So if you can provide that, you're going to gain extra favor points. If people have just eaten, they're also more likely to comply with demands. Also, if people are tired, angry, or confused, they can't think logically and are more likely to just obey whatever you tell them. Forced to make decisions for a long time, the quality of our decisions slowly get worse and worse because we get tired. Again, this is like the foot in the door technique. This is where the famous practice of wearing the same outfit every day, like Steve Jobs, comes from. Less to decide. This is also why we impulse purchase, because we're so tired of shopping, so by the end, when there's all those tempting snacks and sweets, we can't resist and don't have the mental power to decide that it's unnecessary. Today, we talked about our cognitive biases and how we can use that to get others to listen to us and be persuaded. If you want to see more, check out the past episodes in the cards. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and comment down below any questions, thoughts, or experiences you have. Thanks for watching, and remember to behave yourself.